These personality disorders are sometimes people have it without uh, recognize the the sign of that kind of disorders because it's in our mind. Maybe some of us are having this kind of personality, but we don't know. We don't know it, and we have to check it out about our personality to professional such as psychiater
Mm-hmm.
or yeah, maybe
Okay.
your doctor. Yeah, you can consult with them.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. That is fine. The people don't know that they have this kind of problem. They consider themselves that they are normal. Exactly. Anybody else? Anybody else
Yes,
want
sir.
to say about that? Yes, please, Baljeet.
Yes, it's like
Yes, sir.
Just wait, Navraj.
I want to.
After Baljeet, you can speak. Okay, Navraj.
Uh,
Yeah, Baljeet, go ahead.
uh, can, yes, sir. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
personality disorder. One type of yeah, we can say disease like phobia. It is one type. When anybody start to feel insecure. For example, every day he thinks that, for example, a dressing sense, that he has a good dressing sense or not. Today he is wearing a good dress or not, because he
Mm-hmm.
compare every time. Whenever
Mm-hmm.
he goes in the public place or in the office. And
Mm-hmm.
besides this, he be alert, okay, about
Mm-hmm.
his her looks, that
Mm-hmm.
okay, I am not looking as good as I should be. And sometimes it may be a main reason of social status also. Every
Mm-hmm.
time he thinks that my social status is not high like this, so comparing, so such type ideas caused by personality disorder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
sir, that's it.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Thank you very much for speaking. Yes, Sandesh.
Yeah, thank you for giving me an opportunity to share my thoughts on the what is the meaning. Yeah, what's the meaning of the personality disorder? I think personality disorder is a type of mental disorders. You know that when we are behavior changes find in ourselves, so that is think is a personality disorder. So pattern of thinking change, so that is called personality disorder. So we are thinking we are normal, but in sometimes we uh, 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 angry, pick angry in normal in situation. So we think we are normal, but I think that is the part of the personality disorder. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, first of all, for understanding personality disorder, we need to understand what is the meaning of personality. Okay, it is the combination of characteristics or qualities that form an individual's distinctive characters. Okay, so it is the combination of qualities. Means all the people they have different kind of qualities, they have different kind of characteristics. Okay, and that characteristics or qualities of individuals, that's called the personality. Okay, like I have a lot of qualities and Ajita has a lot of qualities, Sandesh and Eduardo, all the people they have different kind of qualities, right? And these qualities that is individually associated with a particular person. Okay, and that becomes his personality. And time to time the qualities comes out. Okay, so that is the meaning of personality. Okay, if you have any specific quality and you are focusing on that quality, that becomes your identity. Okay, like you become angry. Okay, you are short temper, you become early short temper, right? Somebody is saying something, somebody is behaving normally with you and you become angry. Okay, so that becomes your identity. or you have got some smiley face, you always smile, right? You behave normally, and somebody is angry with you, is shouting on you and making jokes on you, but still you don't get angry. So your smiling face, that becomes your personality, that becomes your identity. Okay, and I think that you have understood the meaning of personality. Is that fine? Is there anything else do you want to share about personality? Anything? No.
Well,
Right. Yes. Yes, and Navraj, you are supposed to speak something. Navraj, I forgot to give a chance.
Yes, whatever I was about to speak, my previous friends have already told. That was that.
Okay, he has already told. All right. Now we are moving to the slides. Okay, so we know very well that human is a social animal. Why it is called social animal? Because he lives with society, lives with friends, lives with family, because he has family and he has also professional life. Human works, humans does business. All right, so that's why we call is a social animal. Okay, and we give our time with our friends, we give time to our family members, we earn money for our family, for making our family happy and healthy. And we also take a part in social work, social like entertainment or social festivals. We always participate in these kind of things. Okay, so it is very difficult to imagine living life without these things. So can it be possible that we are living without friends, without family, without social, without society, without any job? Can it be possible? It can be possible. Okay, because human is a social animal. So we need to understand these things first of all. All right, we are the part of friends, family, and society. If we are the part of these important things, friends, family, and society, so we need to consider all the people, we need to take care all the people, it is our responsibility to take care everyone, to take care your like your professional life, your family life, your social life, and your friends. It is your responsibility to understand everyone. Okay, and once you start thinking that you are different from these things, you are more than these things, you are more than friends, you are more than family, you are more than society. Okay, once you start thinking all these things, once you start admitting your own side that you are the person who is right and others are wrong. Okay, once you start admitting and accepting all these things, so what would happen? So we'll see all these things in the next slides. Okay, when these things happen, you start feeling as a inferior. Yes, you are living with your friends, you are living with society, but still you have inferiorities. Why you have? Because you are thinking that you are the person who is always right. Whatever you are doing, whatever you are performing in your office, with your friends, with your family members, everything is right according to you. And people always talk to you about your job, about your work, whether you are doing wrong or right, anything. They always convince you, they always tell you that here you're wrong and this work you have to do in that manner. Okay, but you do not accept those feedbacks, because you consider yourself you are the honest and you are the right person. And time and again, that quagmire of stress and anxiety becomes depressions. You start moving towards depressions. You start thinking a lot. You start behaving like that. You cannot live with these people. You cannot live with your friend circle. You cannot live with your family. You start thinking all these things. Even sometime this cause become the step of taking suicide. And that's why many people, they commit suicide. Why they commit suicide? Because they don't find any person whom they can talk, whom they can express themselves. So this is the reason that these kind of people, they commit suicide. Okay. Now, so we need to understand why this kind of thing happens. When somebody start thinking that he is the right person and nobody is here in his family or nobody is in his friend circle, he is understanding him. Okay. Because you are wrong and you don't consider yourself that whatever you are doing, that's wrong. You don't consider yourself. For you, there is only two color, black and white. Black means if something is wrong, so that is wrong. Whether it is right for others, for everyone, you don't consider, because you consider that thing is wrong. Suppose in your office there is one guy and he's very honest, he's very nice person, he's hardworking and all the qualities he has, but the patient, he thinks that that person is wrong. He has accepted, admitted himself that person is wrong. How much he has good quality, he doesn't care. Never ever think about that, because he has only two colors, black and white. And if you talk about white color means acceptance. Okay. If somebody has a lot of bad qualities, smoking, drinking, or misbehaving, or he's a criminal, or he's murderer or rapist. Okay, somebody has a lot of qualities, but the patient thinks that that person is right according to him, so he will accept him as a right person. So these two colors are in these kind of people's life, black and white. One is right, if something is right, so he always accept that thing is right. If something is wrong, so he always accept that thing is wrong. Okay. You can also understand with the help of one example. Suppose in a family there is one girl of age 16 or 17 years. All right. And she gets one boyfriend, and that boy is not good according to family members, because he's smoking, he's drinking, and he has also other external affairs. He has also a lot of girlfriends. But still, for the patient, for the girls, that person is the right choice for her. And why she is thinking like that? Because whatever feelings she has, whatever thoughts she has, family member, they don't understand. Friends, they don't understand. Only that guy listen him. Only her boyfriend listen her. He only talks to her. He only listen. He always says to her that you are right. You are the most beautiful. You are the genuine girl. You are the most able girl. You have a lot of qualities. Okay. And she becomes so happy by listening all these words, by praised by only that guy. So this is the reason that these kind of people, they feel that person who is listening them, who's understanding them, they are the right choice for them. They are there as a angel. Okay. And once they start fighting with that guy, once that girl start fighting with that guy, once that girl start disliking that guy, right, she will never ever talk to that guy. Okay. And she will get another boyfriend. So this kind of process goes on. Okay. But generally people don't think and never ever understand that they are suffering this kind of problem. And this can be judged, this can be understood only by others, only by the friends, only by the family members. And this kind of abnormal behaviors comes suddenly. Okay. And that also starts from childhood, from very small ages. From it is also genetics that also conveyed from generation to generation. And people, they don't understand that how like suddenly somebody start behaving abnormally. So why he's behaving, why he's becoming so angry, this kind of things happen. Okay. So you have understood, I think that you have understood about some idea about this topic. Now we are moving to the next slide. No. So as inferior living among these people, Craig Murray quagmire of stress, anxiety, and depression, even take a step of like society, right? And one more thing I want to tell to you, sometime people start disliking somebody and start feeling jealous to other people. That also the part of personality disorder. And why this kind of things happening? Because they are suffering from these kind of diseases. No, we are okay. So we understood that is called the personality disorder. The entire thing which I have told to you, the story about a girl and all everything, that is about the personality disorder. And why we are understanding these things? Because uh, out of 100, 5 to 10 people, 10% people, they are suffering from this kind of diseases. They are suffering from this kind of problem, and nobody can understand. Even if I have this problem, so I consider myself that I'm normal person. If you people have this kind of problem, you consider yourself that you are normal person, because you always accept yourself that you are a right person. That happens with all the people. When I was reading about personality disorder, I read almost things. It's a very big chapter, so I cannot cover within a 1 hour or 90 or like 2 hours. That's not possible. So I've just given introduction of this topic, right? If you read the entire topic from internet or from YouTube, you can read, you can study about it. You will also start thinking that you have also some personality disorder diseases. You would also start thinking themselves, right? And you would also, but you can recover your own self. There are a lot of things when you consider that this is very easy and this can be done. You can control yourself, you can control your mind. That's easy, that can be done. Okay. Illusion. So I've already explained all these things. So the thing is that these kind of people, they start having this kind of illusion that they have only dark side or white side. They have the one dark side or the white side, and they also always feel that other people, they are misbehaving or pushing themselves to stay away from the society, from the people, from the friend circle, and they start feeling inferiority. And sometimes they start just like abusing suddenly, and sometimes they start beating others people. Sometimes these kind of people start damaging themselves. Many people, they cut their skin, they damage their head, like that. So this kind of illusion they get themselves, that society and friend circle and the people, they dislike them, they don't understand them. So they keep all the illusion in their mind. So now we're moving to the next slide. Okay, now, so this kind of people, they are very much stubborn, they are persistent, adamant. Whatever they like, they are stick with those things because they are unhealthy. Their physique, their body, they behave abnormally, and sometimes they get problem in their body. Means they have some headache all the times, and they do not understand whatever they are studying, whatever they are doing, whatever they are performing in their office. Okay, so they don't work properly, and just because they are stubborn. And these things can be only seen or judged by the friends or other people. And when friend circle or your friends think that your friend who is suffering from this kind of disease, and you feel that that person is misbehaving with you, but you don't understand that person is suffering from a kind of disease. So you need to first of all understand that why is he behaving like that, why is becoming so stubborn. You should understand his unhealthy pattern of thinking, why is thinking like that. You need to understand all these things, and it is the responsibility of the family members and friends that you need to bring this kind of people to the doctor, psychiatrists, or psychologist. Only these people, these expert can treat them. No. So usually have problems getting along with. Okay, now the thing is that when these kind of people, they work with society's people. So what happened means every day they have problem. Every day means every day they start disturbing you. Every day they start shouting on you. Every day they start like becoming obstacle in your life or in your work. They never ever take part in culture program. They always skip that. Their thinking and behaving is completely normal. So according to them, they think and their behavior is normal according to them. And they have also some attitude. They always be in attitude, and to the world they may be quite different from than others. I mean, they think that the world is different, the people they are different, and his thoughts and his attitude and his behavior is normal according to them. So that's why they have this kind of attitude showing to others. No. So they don't participate in the social, academic, family activities. They want to blame others for their troubles, right? So you might have realized it many things that your friends or other people, those who are suffering from this kind of diseases, right, when they have done something wrong, okay, so they never ever accept that they have done this wrong, and that problem that has come just because of them, and they always blame others for their own problems, for their own troubles. Many times they face a lot of problems, and for their problem they never ever accept that just because of their like misbehavior or their wrong activities, these kind of troubles are coming. But they blame for others, they blame from family member, they blame to their friend circle. So this kind of things is also the part of this personality disorder. You might have listened to many family members in your family members, like someone doesn't take participation in the family's activities, family's culture program or other programs. They never ever participates. But you don't consider, don't ignore these kind of people. That's not be like a good thing that you are ignoring. You need to just talk to these people why they are ignoring the parties and social activities. Okay, so here we have types of personality disorders I've written here. So actually the thing is that there are so many kinds of like it has so many parts you need to understand, and you can search deeply from the internet what all the things are there. Like the first one is distorted self images. So people, they start thinking that if they are living with the society, living with the peoples, so they will damage their own self image. They have some different kind of prestige. They are the prestigious person, they have different kind of dignity in the society, in the friend circle. So they always take care of their self images. Mood swing, suddenly people get changed their mood. Sometimes somebody is living with you and suddenly is saying that now I'm leaving, okay, and start misbehaving with you. So they change their mood. Unstable relationships, they never were stable with the relationship. That also the part of this kind of disease. Fear abundance means they always fear to drop off people. Suddenly they just drop off the people and they just move on. Impulsive, the thing is this means these kind of people, they take quick decision. They never think that what would happen if in the future. They never think that this decision could be right or wrong. They just take a quick decision and they just go ahead. Self-injury, they damage themselves. Risky behavior, they drink and they also smoke and some other things. Feeling of emptiness, they feel lonely, and suicidal threats. So these are others. Others can be said as a like angry natures or some emptiness, and it's a talk therapy and mind control. Okay, so these are the part of personality disorder. So you can search more about it in internet. Okay, so now the thing is this. So what all the solutions and what all the causes we have, and how can this kind of problem be improved or recovered, right? So the thing is that people need to take participation in society's work and social work. They need to be talkative. You might have seen those who are talkative, those who speak a lot, and this kind of people, they never ever get this kind of diseases. Those who speak a lot, they always participate in the part of amusement or entertainment. Okay. And they need to go to the doctor, psychiatrist or psychologist, so that they can give the proper treatment. And they must also eat healthy food. Okay. So these kind of people, they do not enjoy healthy food, they always prefer to have junk foods like that. Okay. And always participates in the games, because if you busy yourself, how much you involve yourself in any kind of work or with people and playing with kids, that much you would start uh, forgetting your all the diseases. So these are the solutions. Okay, now, so Baljit, you have raised your hand, you were supposed to ask something.
Uh, no, sir. No, sorry. Actually, it was by mistake.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So guys, I have gone through the entire slides. Now I need to share the questions. Let me share the questions. You can understand the questions. So these are the questions we have. So the first question, have you ever seen any person suffering from personality disorder problem? Okay. So can share if you have seen any guy, any person who has this kind of problem suffering from, and if you have not understood, if you have not considered yourself that your friend or somebody has this kind of problem. Okay. Because many people, they don't know about it, personality disorder. Okay. They just come to know about this, and now they are thinking that, yeah, that guy is behaving like that, so he might have this kind of problem. Okay. Can it be cured? Just that it can be cured. But the thing is that you need to bring that patient to the doctor, to the expert, psychologist or psychiatrist. What is the difference between psychologist and psychiatrist? So you need to explain it. If you are not able to know what is the difference between these two experts, psychologist and psychiatrist. So I'll tell you after the breakout rooms. When you read about personality disorder, do you think that you have also this problem? Okay. So the thing is that you have gone through this entire sessions about personality disorder. So if you think that you have also this kind of problem, you have also this kind of thing, so you just share. When I was reading, when I was studying, so I was thinking that, yeah, in some part of uh, my life, I have gone through this kind of disease. Have you ever suffered such people in your life? Miss, if you find any person, if you have found any person in your life and you have tolerated that guy, like in your family members or your friends, okay, suddenly becomes angry, suddenly start shouting, suddenly start abusing, like that. So have you suffered these kind of people? Because if you have any close friend, any person whom do you like most, right, and if he has this kind of problem, this kind of disease, right, so you cannot abstain yourself from that guy. You need to just tolerate that person. Do you love to be the part of social work? What do you mean by short temper? The person becomes angry. What are causes of personality disorder? Okay, what are the causes of personality disorder? That's a very important question. Now the thing is that uh, generally in childhood, parents, they fight each other. Okay. They abuse, and fathers generally drinks in front of children. Okay. But parents and guardian, they think that the kids are very small, they don't understand anything, they don't have that much of level to understand what parents are speaking, how they are fighting, and they are using abusive word. But the thing is that the situation is flip side. Kids always feed every word, every single word, everything in their mind. They never ever express at that moment. Everything comes after the age of 15 or 17 years. Is they have gone through entire things, entire disputes done by their parents, but that comes at the age of their adolescence or after the marriage, and that person start misbehaving suddenly. Has someone ever blackmailed you emotionally or by threatening? Now you need to understand this thing very well. Okay, you might have seen many people, they blackmail you, right? They emotionally or by threatening. They want to get some work done by you. They want to get some money from you, or they want to get any inappropriate work done by you by blackmailing or by showing their feelings and emotionally. And sometimes they do some dramatic activity, and they get their work, inappropriate work done by you. Can it be taking heavy drug and wine cause of personality disorder? So you can explain about it, that can it be can it be possible that somebody is taking heavy drug or wine or other things, other drugs? So it is the cause of personality disorder. So these are the questions which I have already shared in WhatsApp groups. You need to discuss all these things in a breakout room. So guys, so very first you need to take the picture. We need to take the picture, and please turn on your camera. I request you, please turn on your camera so that we can take the picture.
Hello.
And Huang, if you are here, please take your picture. Take the picture in one page. Huang, are you here? Guys,
Yes,
please
I'm
turn on your.
here already.
Okay, thank you. Please take picture in one page. I like that picture. Okay, but I have not, because in my whole place the power has gone, so I cannot turn on my camera. Okay, guys. So now I'm creating the breakout room. If you have any questions, anything, you can ask, you can share. And if you have experienced this kind of people or something, you please share with us. Anything.
Yes, sir. I want to share a real incident of mental disorder.
Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Actually, it is a real story of a girl. In 2015, she committed suicide because of mentality disorder. Her name was Isha Handa, and she wanted to become a Bollywood actress. And she was a fashion designer. So she visited Bollywood industry in Mumbai, but she failed because she didn't get any break or chance to work in film industry. So she came back to her city. Her city name is Bangalore. Then she started his own business. That she became a life coach. She became a life coach, and she started her own camps, seminars, or classes that how to live a better life for the teenagers, for children, for all ages people. And her institute name was Stay Glad. But she was suffered from the mental disorder because of she faced a lot of failure, okay, in her career. But she just started the business, and she was very sad, and every time, but she was teaching the people that how to stay happy, how to live your life better, and okay, how to be happy every time, all these things. But after sometimes, after 2 years, uh, she commits suicide from a multi-story building. And before committing suicide, before the day of suicide, 4 days ago, she searched on Google around 100 websites that which is the better option, which is the better method to commit suicide. That it is a better method of suicide, poison, or jumping from a multi-story building, or hanging is a better option, or jump into the river. Then, and if besides this, she also searched the highest building in her city, that which is building most preferable for me. And then one day he commits suicide and like that. Then after that, from her history of mobile, she came to know that from the chatting that she was the she was suffered from the mental disorder because of social status. Because in her chat, they found that the every time she just talk about the social status, that my social status is not so high, or okay, I wanted to become an actress and like that. Uh, so like this. So yeah, that's it, sir. It is a real incident of mental disorders that I read.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
the
thank
part
you,
of
sir.
personality disorder disease. Exactly, that happens. Exactly. Because, that's why I said that when somebody is behaving abnormally, if somebody has different kind of behavior, right? So people must not think that he is doing all these things deliberately. Okay. And if somebody is behaving like that, so you must understand that he has personality disorder diseases, right? He needs some psychologist or psychiatrist. Okay. So you need to talk to these people. There is
Yes.
one therapy that is called talk therapy. Okay. That is given by psychologist or psychiatrist. They always give this kind of therapy. They talk, they behave normally, and they discuss so many things with the patient. And many patients, they get recovered. So that is why I've chosen this topic, that all the people must know all these things. Okay, because in your family or in your friend circle, you might have seen this kind of people, that if they are behaving, suddenly their behavior get changes. Suddenly they becomes angry, suddenly they start damaging themselves. I have also seen a lot of examples in my family, in my friend circle, and they are considering themselves that according to them they are right, they are behaving normally, but actually that is not right. They are not behaving normally, they are suffering from this diseases. So they must approach to doctor, and they must get the treatment.